Hello, pilots, and welcome to Season 4 of Flight Academy, brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. As always, my name is Phil. Full format rules and lists are in the description below, and you can see all the lists in the video linked at the top right-hand corner of the screen now. But for this game, I am joined by...
And my name is Fraser. It's great to be back, Phil. Thank you for having me.
No worries, Fraser. Great to have you back with us. We have another exciting game with our tournament rookie Josh with his Scum list. He's been doing really well, actually, but now he is up against Eta 2s, which can be tricky to come up against.
They can be very nasty. I'm all too familiar with the Eta 2.
Yeah, especially with that Autoblasters as well, and they've got very good defense with the stealth device, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on. For me, I think if I was running Madbots list, I'd be trying to get Kavil out as quickly as possible. I think he's the danger piece for them with that turret.
Turret and mines, I agree, yeah. You want to be able to be wherever you can possibly be that's not in the firing arc or in line of some kind of weapon. I think a very nasty cluster mine will absolutely screw them over.
Yeah, cluster mines are a great choice and can be very devastating. We haven't seen much play from them yet, but it's also good just to have it there as a nice threat piece.
I agree. I mean, even another kind of bomb would have been a good choice, but I do like a mine, a prox mine, a cluster, or even... Actually, the thing about cluster mines is you have that just nice big row.
Yeah.
That's what I like about clusters.
It's also quite good because they'll go off, if you manage to get it just right and you land them on your opponent, they're going to go off straight away. I mean, the amount of times I've run bombs and landed them on the opponent and thought, oh, brilliant. Oh, no, it's bombs, they've still got to move.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to think about them differently. But mine's just fun.
It's two ways of playing, and I do think mines are a little bit more beginner friendly. But then saying that, I do think a bomb is not too far beyond that. So if you haven't been giving bombs out, I really recommend them if you can to all you players out there. They are generally quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think they are a lot better in 2.0 than they were in 1.0, to the point that I can barely remember how they were used in 1.0, except I'm pretty sure there was a ridiculousness with the Skirg and Genius of moving over, dropping them, and then running away. Luckily, we don't get that anymore, but yeah, I do think bombs and mines are really fun, especially if you can get them to work really well. Obviously, they've taken Trajectory Simulator out of standard play for a very specific reason of that's just ridiculous. But I do still think that mines and bombs are just good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a classic proton bomb, I think it's classic. It's one of my favourites because just a very nice straight crit if you can get it.
Oh, I love thermal detonators. The option to drop 2 is just great.
I do think thermal detonators is great. It kind of depends how you want to do it, isn't it? Because you're rolling dice for thermals, similar to mines. But proton bomb, if it hits, you're getting a straight crit. Nothing you can say about that.
Yeah, so there are obviously differences. I mean, proton bombs would be good in the scavenge, like the salvage mission, but thermal detonators, I think if you've got thermal detonators on a TIE bomber, it's hilarious because you could drop the first one bank left and the second one 2 bank right.
It's a great card for TIE bombers, yeah. Now this is, I want to say this is looking quite good already for Madbots. He's gone really fast with That's Kenobi, isn't it? With the wing.
That is Kenobi with the tie wing on the back.
Nicely in the side, and also I don't think he's close enough that he's going to be struggling to avoid the clusters. I think he can avoid it well enough.
No bullseye, which is a shame. But 2 shields
It's a
down on
shame.
Kavil. Good start.
It's a good start. It is Shaak Ti that I'm going to worry about. He's played the twisty turny, not commit to a direction just yet. Well, he might be getting away with that.
Oh no, that's 2 hits and a crit there.
Oh no, he's not.
And that's spending a force to not take any damage there.
That was good.
And
he still got the evade as well.
Yeah, I mean, Shaak Ti's not in a bad position because she'll only have Jostero taking a shot at her because Kavil obviously wanted to use his Dorsal Turret onto Obi-Wan. So just checking, it looks like range 2 onto Jostero. It's a shame he isn't able to double down on Kavil, which would, I think, have been a much stronger option.
It's the best way of playing with ships of this, ships that have a lot of hit points. It's just put whatever you can into it, deal with that, move on to the next one.
Yeah. No hits there, unfortunately, for Shaak Ti.
I think that's alright, to be honest. I think if we force starve too quickly, it's not going to go too well.
It looks like we've got an ion missile coming in from Jostero. Oh, that's 2 hits and a crit. And the light is shining on those dice horribly, but it looks like we're going to be spending a force and probably that evade to not.
That is a shame.
Oh no, didn't need to spend the evade, so that's
okay.
good.
Then that's quite good because we can use the Shaak Ti ability and keep it.
Yes.
One of the only few times you see potentially two evades on one ship. It's great.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to take the focus next turn if he's going to do it. So it's a shame that he had to spend a force to get a target lock with the S's. Yeah. I think they would quite like that. It's an argument for putting targeting computer on there to make it a white action. Yeah. But that was a nice K-turn from Jostero there. And
big 3 from Shaak Ti as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is good. Keep it fast, keep it towards Kavil.
If Kavil does a 1 forward, that would be absolutely ideal there for Madbots. Oh, I don't think he fit that barrel roll in.
Interesting.
Or did he decide against the barrel roll? I'm not sure. I think he must have decided against the barrel roll.
I mean, I think he probably either way it's a bad idea because then you'd be behind Kavil and there's going to be a cluster mine coming your way.
True. But
and you're either going to hit it in that case, or you're going to have to hard one if you can just about make it, and either would be a little bit of a waste of a move, I'd say.
Well, this is a perfect spot for Madbots because Kavil is in the arc of both Shaak Ti and Obi-Wan.
It's just and looks like range 1.
I think it's range 1 on both, but is target locking Shaak Ti, which is interesting because Shaak Ti is the one with all of the tokens. I maybe would have gone into Obi-Wan, but then he's got probably a better shot from Jostero into Shaak Ti, so maybe Kavil to strip the tokens, Obi and Jostero to actually put the damage in.
I think it's a good play.
But looks like we've got some good shots going in. There it is, a hit and a crit, and that looks like a wounded pilot to me on Kavil. So that is a pretty good start there.
Very an actionless Kavil, nearly actionless Kavil.
Which I think is actually going to be absolutely key for
Oh,
Poor
what a good play
Madbots
there. Really good play there. Having both tokens and being able to spend them.
Yeah.
Very satisfying, sir.
Rip them all though, which is exactly what I was worried about happening. But that's one more going into... Oh no, two more going into Kavil there, so good amount of damage. Jostero now gets a chance to see if he can push some damage through. Range 2.
And now she's tokenless.
Got... Oh, and that's where he gets her. That's where he gets her. Spending a force, I think that's, one damage going through.
Ah, shame.
Stealth device gone, but I mean that's exactly how Josh obviously would have loved to put some damage through sooner with Kavil, but stripping all those tokens, especially that evade straight away, meaning that Shaak Ti then had to spend a force to only take 1 damage.
You have to think in terms of the Eta 2 how big 1 hit point is.
Yeah. I mean that's a third of the ship.
Yeah, and you've stripped off all the tokens and you stripped off the stealth device as well.
Yeah. So that is absolutely massive. I mean, 8 points for stealth device, all the tokens gone. Shaak Ti then can't keep hold of them. That's not gonna fit. Ooh, interesting. Jostero going the wrong way there.
Where does he think they're going to end up? Does he think Obi-Wan's going left? Or is this a play for a future play?
I'm not sure, but disengaging with Shaak Ti is interesting. I think I would have stuck in a bit longer.
I don't know if you have the time in this format, but I kind of get what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep fast, use the opportunity to build up his tokens again on Shaak Ti. So I kind of get it.
I mean, you do have a bit of time.
Rotating the turret.
Not rolling those with express.
No.
Obi-Wan putting a little bit of damage into Jostero there.
It's good, but I don't think that's the ship he wants to put the damage in, because that's not the ship that's going to come and attack him.
Would have preferred to have put the Kavil, but no option there too. That doesn't look good.
No, that looks like too many blanks.
In fact, I think I see 3 blanks there. That's...
Oh, no.
Oh, Obi-Wan down to 1. And stealth device gone.
That's really painful.
You don't like to see it. You don't like to see it at all. And Obi-Wan's stressed as well, so he's going to have to try and clear that.
Yeah, and they have got a fair chunk of blues, so not a big issue, but I don't think he's going to be... attacking next round.
Oh, that's a dangerous set of cluster mines we got there.
Oh.
It's not going to hit.
Oh, I see that he's risking it hitting
Jostero. Yeah.
But it's not. I think Jostero will be okay though. I think Josh hasn't completely. I don't think he's got it wrong actually. Because I think Jostero will be able to get out of that no problem. Or play it.
Yeah, nice.
He could have gone bank left, I think.
interesting to see where Obi-Wan goes if he gets caught out by that.
I'm going to guess a 2 bank of some description for Obi-Wan, but we'll have to see. 4K from Shaak Ti. Okay. Sustain. Talon, okay.
Force Talon roll there.
Force Talon. Is he close enough for a focus? Because I think he might need it.
He's still stressed, so he won't be able to get a focus.
Well, he won't be able to get a focus action, but he could get the focus token if he's close enough to Kavil at that point. I'm guessing he wasn't.
But I think this is going to go badly for Obi-Wan. He's got bullseye on Kavil though, so he is going to get a nice 3 dice shots. Looking at, I think that's range, just in range 2. The patience to get the force back for Shaak Ti. Let's check that range. Oh, I think that's just outside of range 2, you know.
Ooh.
If it is, that is ideal because Kavil will not be able to use his dorsal turret.
Yeah.
Oh, that's moving. That's moving. That's outside of range 2.
That's quite a good play because if Shaak Ti's not really doing much, getting the force back is great.
I mean, she'll
take advantage over Kavil as well.
Yeah, she'll still have a shot, but it'll be a 1 dice.
Mm-hmm. She's not going for the attack though at this point. To get my force back.
Yeah.
So how many hits have we got?
Can't see because of where the dice are. It's a shame we didn't have enough cameras for dice cams for these games, but that looks like an evade. 1 more damage going. That puts Kavil on 2 left. It's a crit as well. It's a hull breach.
Oh, that's not good for Kavil. Although, is it a bit too late for it to do any massive damage?
Well, if Shaak Ti can push a crit through, it'll work quite well. But that looks like a range. I didn't quite see the range there, but I think it's range 3 obstructed.
I think so.
1 hit. Oh, there's plenty of evades there.
Yeah.
It's almost like he had stealth device back.
I know. I'll take your stealth device and I'll have it. Thank you very much.
Does he spend the force? Yeah, he spends the force to see if he can get 1 through.
Good. That's good.
Range 3 destruct. The most evades a Y-Wing will ever have.
Indeed.
And he gets it.
He's fine.
Here's a key one though. Can Joss finish off Obi-Wan?
2. I think I see 1.
I see 1. And Joss does finish off Obi-Wan.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, man. I was kind of rooting for Obi-Wan a little bit there.
He was in a tough position. I mean, just getting out of Kavil's arc was really, really good there. But he was still stuck there with Jostero. But
he was tokenless, and I just feel that is where the Jedi are at their weakest.
But if Shaak Ti can take advantage of the fact that Kavil has only got 2 hull, gotta be careful though, because Kavil will shoot first.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's managed to force a bump there,
that might do it. Although I'm a little bit worried it's going to be a 4K.
4K would be good.
Might be. Yeah, take the evade, definitely. Did not 4K. Ooh.
Gone for a risky bank. moving that arc.
Cluster mines are gone, so it's a lot safer as well now, that side of the wing.
But this is a 4 dice shot coming in. And even if Shaak Ti does take Kavil out, Dead Man Switch will trigger, causing a damage. That's 2.
That's a dead man.
Got the evade. So suspended the evade. I think that's just
wow.
one. Yeah, that's one going through. If Shaak Ti takes out.
Oh, that's Shaak Ti shot. Wow. Okay, so this is the crucial shot.
This is the crucial shot. There's 2. That's Kavil dead, which then kills Shaak Ti with Dead Man Switch.
Wow, what a good play.
Oh, it's so... Dead Man Switch was such a good call for Josh. It's not even the first time that he's managed to trigger that action.
He loved the Dead Man Switch, and you know what? I can't blame him, because what a nasty, scummy thing to do.
Yeah. It's just, it works so well. It's such a fun upgrade, especially if you can trigger it in a moment like that and actually go, well, I've lost my ship, but I've just won the game because, like, the shrapnel from my ship has taken yours out. That is absolutely brilliant. So very well played there, Josh. Unfortunate for Madbots, he was doing really well, but then he took some big hits in there. But if it wasn't for Dead Man Switch,
That would still be in it.
Madbots would have been up, and I think he could have had it. But
it's very possible.
Having a quick look at the table now at the end of round 5, Josh is at the top there with 20 points. Ben just behind with 18, but he does still have a game to play. And it's Scott with 12 and 11. Then it's myself, Madbots, Wes, Connor, and Fraser making up the rest of the table, but plenty of games still to come, guys. So we'll see how this evolves. Yeah. But that was an absolutely fantastic game. So, Fraser, thank you very much for joining us for that one.
Thank you, Phil. Pleasure.
No worries. And, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, we've still got plenty more action to come. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.